Alright, hello, welcome back to another tier list, who could have guessed. Today we're going to be ranking all of these starter Pokemon. They are, well, pretty much some of the most important Pokemon in all the games. They usually stick around for your entire team, so I thought, hey, why not rank them? Might as well be doing a bunch of tier list videos, so we'll just get into it, but first, obviously, leave a like, subscribe, helps out the channel tremendously. Anyway, we'll just go right into it now. Bulbasaur. I'm going to give all of the Kanto, first evolution or first stages A's. They're good Pokemon. I like them all. Weirdly enough, it's it's a similar situation for the mid evolutions. I feel like they're quite consistent. In all fairness, it's the I think the later evolutions. Obviously, I'll give Venusaur an A, Blastoise there, and I'm going to probably annoy some people by putting Charizard in S. Now, I used Charizard on my first ever team in Pokemon X, and that's pretty much the only reason I'm putting it in S, because I really liked using Charizard. It was the first Pokemon I got to level 100, and there's just a lot of nostalgia behind it. It does have significance to me. It's also why I'll put Mega Charizard X into S as well, because I just use that Pokemon so much. Mega Charizard Y, A. I think it's a good, solid design. Venusaur, I'm not biggest fan of its Mega Evolution. I'm going to put that in C, and Blastoise, I think it's also, I'm not sure, B in there. I'll put it in there. I feel like it's maybe B. So I feel Chikorita, F. I don't like Chikorita. Never have. Maybe I'll just change my mind. It's really due to the fact that the obviously I vastly prefer the other two. Bayleaf, again, I feel like it's just C. It's not a good grass starter for me personally. They're just not my thing personally. Cyndaquil's an S. It's one of my favourite Pokemon. I mean, look at it. Need I say more? Clovar's sort of a B. I'm going to put Typhlosion in A as well. Hisuian Typhlosion. I haven't used Hisuian Typhlosion. I'm going to put it in B. I'm not the biggest fan of its design. Not the most different. To be fair, I don't usually care for most forms. Not the biggest difference. It just looks a bit sad, really. You feel bad for it. Totodile is a happy little crocodile. Give it an A. Croconaw, again, sort of B. Again, middle evolutions, I think it's rare for me to actually put them in A. For Alligator, I'll give it an A as well. It's a solid Pokemon. Good to use, and its Gen 3 Sprite is... Yeah, it's the only reason it can go to S, I feel like, that Gen 3 Sprite. Trico, A. I like Trico. Grovyle, again, B. Sceptile, S. Omega Ruby was my third Pokemon game. Obviously used Trico again. It was just another starter I overused a lot. Omega Sceptile, it's not the best. I'm putting it in B. If I'm honest. Its design's all right. It's quite cool, but still, I feel like it's just underwhelming as a Mega. Torchic is, I'm going to give Torchic an A. Combuskin a B for Bellend. Could do C for Cock. Blaziken's an A. I put Combuskin in B's because I've been doing a challenge where I tried to do multiple Nuzlocke at once. I used Combuskin, the Torchic Light, and it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I'm having to restart, or wanting to restart it, and I'm going to use Mudkip, fully enough, which is getting an S. I did use Blaziken though in Ultra Moon. I didn't use Mega Blaziken though. Mega Blaziken's there. Again, it's another case of favouritism, but I feel like people forget about it because obviously it got the Mega at Pokemon X and Y and the other two didn't. I just realised how many Pokemon are in here. It's more because they fall off later on. Marshtomp's a B, quite happily, and Swampert's another A. Again, it's just a solid Pokemon, although its Mega's a C, it's just a bit weird. Right, Sinnoh now. Turtwig is... alright, I guess. I feel like it goes into B. Chikorita's been slightly cut off, unfortunately, but well, what can you do? Grottle, C, underwhelming. Torterra, B. It's a cool design. It's just awful as a Pokemon. Chimchar, I'd give the Chimchar line solid A. Infernape A again. I've forgotten its name. The middle evolution goes to B. I've actually forgotten its name. For goodness sake. Right, Piplup. Just a cute little penguin, really. I'll put it in B. I'm not the biggest fan of the Piplup. Primplup's going in D, I feel, and Napoleon C. It's, again, just not a fan of the line. Next up is Univer. Stars aren't that brilliant in this one either. You can tell it just fell off after like Gen like 4 maybe. Snivy is smug. D. Servine sort of a Superior give a B. I feel like it sort of redeems itself a bit with the final evolution. Tepig, it's like a happy little pig. I was gonna say, yeah, I'm trying to think. Pignight's a C, and I'll put Embor in B. Again, I'm putting Embor in B merely because, again, Pokemon White was my second Pokemon game I've ever played, and I used Tepig. Again, it was pretty much the only Pokemon I used other than like Scolipede. I was just like soloing Pokemon White with those two Pokemon because I didn't really know to like share like Pokemon. Because obviously I started with X, you get used to the XP share, and it just messes with you. Oshawott in A. I like Oshawott. I'm gonna put Samurott in A as well, and Duwott in B. I prefer the Oshawott line overall, but I feel like I've got more nostalgia with the Tepig one, which usually I end up preferring to pick Tepig. As a result, Sui and Samurott. It's not that much different than the other one. It's just the same mustache. I'm gonna put it in C, just because its design isn't that imaginative. They just made it black in certain areas. That's it. Chespin A, Quilladin D, Chesnaught I'm gonna put in A. Again, I like the Chespin was the first ever start Pokemon I ever picked out of Pokemon X. Again, just liked it. It's a good Pokemon. Fennekin, I don't know, it's a B. Breaks and Beetle B for Breaks and Delphox. Could put D for Delphox, but it's alright. I haven't used Delphox actually, I'll put it in C because I'm not the biggest fan of the line. Froakie line, again, I'll put Greninja in here. If I'm honest, I prefer Chestnut. I never really got the hype behind Greninja. It's a cool looking Pokemon, but I feel like I prefer Chestnut more. Froakie's it's just a alright frog. Same with Frogadier to be. I feel like it's mid-evolutions go. It's the better one. Ash Greninja, cool in the it's simultaneously really cool in the anime, but at the same time absolutely useless. Because it just loses battles it shouldn't. I don't know. Put it in there because it was good in the anime. I've never used it to be fair in games. That's a problem. Rowlet gets a solid A. Come on, look at that thing. I forgot what's its. No, I've forgotten the name. I forgot. No, it's because the Chikorita's been fully cut off now. That's unfortunate. I forgot again. I don't know. B. I'm gonna put it in C. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm gonna put Decidueye in here. S rather. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm gonna bump up Rowlet, I think. I feel like it deserves an A. I feel like Decidueye, very good Pokemon, I loved using it. Rowlet, again, really liked using it, and it was just... the other's not as big of a fan. Anyway, we'll just go into it. I'm tempted to... just looking at my demote a few Pokemon, per chance. Decidueye, no, the Hisuian Decidueye, rather. I used Hisuian Decidueye in... Arceus, I forgot what's the proper name for it. Legends Arceus, that's it. It's not as good as the original, I still like using it though. Litten's a solid Pokemon. Yeah, I feel like Evolution's B, maybe. Trying to think. Yeah, I'd say B. But we'll have to scroll now. Again, Infernep's an A. That's not Infernep. Incineroar. No, God, it's not going well. Popular's a B. Actually, I'll give it an A to get a nice little seal. Brionne D, not the biggest fan of it, and then Primarina's a B. I'm not the biggest fan of that line. I'm just on the topic of starters falling off. I feel like a good example is Gen 8. I did not like these starters at all. I feel like when I was like, when they were revealed, it wasn't the case of like, oh, which one do I like the most, which is I feel like the case of like Gen 3, Gen 1, you know, it's like, oh, which one do I prefer? It's which one do I like hate the least, I feel. Grookey's a solid A. It gave me hope. I was going to say Scorbunny B, Sobble C. It just wasn't the biggest fan of it. And then I'm just going to be on D for the middle evolutions, personally. All three of them, just D collectively. Yeah, I was gonna say, if I'm not, it's not sort of Skull Bunny. I forget the names of these Pokemon. It's just not ideal. It's going in C. I don't like it. It's Inteleon. I think B. I did use Inteleon, to be fair. It wasn't that bad. The only thing was I preferred using other water Pokemon over it. Yeah, again, you can really tell like I don't like these Pokemon because I cannot remember their names at all. Right, Sprigatito and Gen 9. Yeah. Again, I only use for Coco. For Coco's going in S, by the way, because well, it's Among Us. Come on now. And obviously, I don't know. It's a B. I feel like its middle evolution sort of like it's another Quilladin effect. I sort of don't mind it. It's quite good. Skeledirge, very good Pokemon. I really liked using it. I think not. It's very strong. It is very. Actually, I'm gonna put it in there. It's very strong. I really like the Fuecoco line. Sprigatito, it's like a nice little cat. I don't know its middle evolution. That's the thing. Like, because that's just the case of a lot of them. I just don't know the middle evolutions. And then it's final evolution Meowscarada. Give it a B. It looks alright. Yeah, I just haven't used it. I haven't got round to it. Quaxley, I think its name is. Again, nice little duck. B. Weird looking fellow. C. Final evolution, I'll give it a B. No, it's got obviously Pikachu now. The Pokemon Yellow enjoys, oh, let's go Pikachu. The thing is, though, to start a Pokemon, it's awful because it just falls off so quickly, especially Pokemon Yellow. I know it's like decent in like whatchamacallit, Yellow. Not Yellow. Let's go. I'm gonna put them both in C because you can't evolve them. They're just not. I feel like they're just not that good and they fall off quite quickly. They get some overpowered moves, but that's all going for them really. Well, anyway, here's the list. I have to scroll a bit because there are quite a few Pokemon here. Only one F. It's Chikorita. Kind of should have renamed it the Chikorita tier, but anyway, that's my tier list. Pretty sure everyone's gonna disagree with this one way or the other. Yes, like write what you'd prefer, or what you'd do different in the comment, or what your favourite starter Pokemon is. I feel like which one you'd say is your favourite. I'd say the Cyndaquil line's my favourite personally. Either that or the Charmander line. It's one of those two. Anyway, I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time with whatever wacky creation I come with next. Goodbye.